Good morning all. Today I would like to discuss about operating modes of a transistor. Okay. Already we know that a transistor is having two junctions. Okay. That means based upon the biasing of the two junctions, the operating modes of a transistor will be classified into four types. First one will be active region, second one will be saturation region, third one will be cutoff region, and fourth one will be reverse active region. Okay. Now we will discuss about each and every one individually. Okay, first active region. Okay, in case of active region, junction J1 is in forward bias. See here. Similarly, junction J2 is in reverse bias. Okay, when junction J1 is in forward bias and junction J2 is in reverse bias, then the transistor is in active region. Okay, in active region, the behavior of a transistor will be, okay, in active region the behavior of a transistor is it acts as a amplifier. Okay, in active region the transistor will act as a amplifier. That is the application in case of active region. Okay, next coming to saturation region. In case of saturation region, both emitter base junction and collector base junction both are in forward bias. Okay, you can see here. In saturation region, see here, emitter base junction is in forward bias and collector base junction is in forward bias, right? When emitter base junction and collector base junction both are in forward bias, then the transistor is said to be in saturation region. Okay, when transistor is said to be in saturation region, okay, it acts as a closed switch. It acts as a closed switch. That is the special application in case of saturation region. Next coming to cutoff region. Okay, in case of cutoff region, here junction J1, that is emitter base junction and collector base junction both are in reverse bias. Then the transistor is in cutoff region. Okay, in this cutoff region, transistor will act as a open switch. Okay, next reverse active region. Okay, as the name itself, reverse active region is nothing but it is opposite to the active region. That means here emitter base junction is in reverse bias and collector base junction is in forward bias. Okay, that is about operating regions of a transistor. Okay, next we will discuss about amplifier and how transistor act as a amplifier. Okay, first we will discuss about amplifier. Okay, amplifier increases the strength of the weak signal. Okay, that is the purpose of amplifier. Amplifier increases the strength of the weak signal. Okay, now see the configuration. Okay, here it is the schematic arrangement of common base configuration. Okay, see here, in this configuration, emitter base junction is in forward bias and collector base junction is in reverse bias. Okay, when emitter base junction is in forward bias and collector base junction is in reverse bias, then this transistor operated as a active region, right? In active region it acts as a amplifier, right? Now see here, VEE and VCC are the biasing voltages, right? Here weak signal is applied across the input terminals. Okay, that means input weak signal is applied to the input terminals. Okay, here VEE is the biasing voltage. Okay, here we are measuring output across the collector terminals. Okay, that means here across the load we are connecting a large value of collector resistor. Okay, because of this large value of collector resistor, let us assume here I am applying a weak signal of 0.1 volts. Let us say here I am applying a weak signal of 0.1 volts. Okay, because of this behavior, here collector current is flowing through this transistor. Okay, the collector current will be assumed 10 milliamperes. Assume the collector current is 10 milliamperes. Okay, here I am connecting a large value of load resistance RL. That means that collector resistance value will be very high. Assume that collector resistance will be 1 kilo ohm. Okay, when large value of this resistance is connected, then the output voltage will be V0 is nothing but Yes, voltage across any load is nothing but current flowing through that branch into that branch resistance, right? That is IC into RC. Then output voltage you will get V0 is equals to IC value will be 10 milliamperes into 10 kilo ohm, right? Then 10 milliamperes and 10 kilo ohm, milliamperes and kilo ohm will be cancelled. Sorry, here it is 1 kilo ohm, right? And 10 into 1 you will get 10 volts. That means here the input applied signal is 0.1 volts, right? But the output here I am getting is 10 volts. That means low level signal is transformed into high level signal, right? 0.1 volt is transformed into 10 volts. That means that amplifier increases the strength of the weak signal. Okay, that is about the operation of a transistor and how it acts as a amplifier. See here from the figure, here emitter base junction is in forward bias and the collector base junction is in reverse biased, right? Now here apply a weak signal to the emitter base junction, right? Here I am applying weak signal to the emitter base junction. Okay, when we apply weak signal to the emitter base junction, right, emitter base junction is forward bias only irrespective of polarities of the weak signal. Okay, we doesn't bother about the polarities of the weak signal. Why? Because we are applying very less voltage, right? Okay, by increasing that VEE value we can adjust the supply voltage, then that should be is in forward bias only. Okay, here a large value of collector resistor is connected across the load, right? Okay, when collector current flows through that resistance produces high voltage drop across it, right? Hence a weak signal applied to the input circuit amplified from 10 volts, right, in the collector terminals. In this way the amplifier will amplifies the low level signal into high level signal. That is the special application of a transistor. Okay, thank you.